It's level 1 free, the place to be.
Alright.
Hello everyone, welcome back to level 1 free plays Zelda Twilight Sparkle. Right, look down. It's a hole. Why?
So is that what she is then? She's the Twilight Princess.
Oh,
Why does
she's
she
the
look
princess.
like a
I
cyborg?
don't think it's Zelda. I think it's her.
Oh. Okay. I'm pressing buttons, but it's not productive buttons.
I want it to be Zelda. Zelda's
Yeah, so
pretty and cool.
So the Midna, is her name?
Yeah.
She's the Twilight
I think
Princess.
she's some sort of princess. I think.
So Link,
Right.
Link just
Well,
gets
I
labelled.
think she's the original princess of the Twilight thing, but it's currently Zelda because he needs her for some kind of.
Is Zelda not the
ritually
Princess
thing.
of Hyrule then?
Yes, she is, but Hyrule's been covered with the Twilight stuff,
Which is the blurry black
the
stuff.
blurry pixely stuff. But I think she was the original princess of it, and it's just kind of covered Hyrule, but it's not under her control.
Where do I go? What do I do? She says look down.
Why
but-
why can Link transform into a wolf?
I don't know.
There's a hole. I can see the hole.
Is
How do
there
I-
anything
and
you
what-
can
and
use
what
to
you-
drain the water?
And what universe are we in at the minute? The
What?
one where he's dead, the one where he's an
Oh, yeah.
adult,
The
or the
adult
one where
one.
he's a child?
So there's
Just
this
to cater to Zelda fans out there.
there's this Zelda timeline that
Hyrule
I
Historia.
think that's awesome. I don't know, I think if you're ever going to write a story, do you know any aspiring story writers out there? Do some fucked up time travel and shit. It just makes things really fucking interesting.
and you can like spend books telling one story because it's so convoluted.
Just write the story yourself and then break it up into 5 pieces and shuffle them around. Remove some details and then think bollocks. I'll add that as another thing later.
Yeah.
You'll sell it to Warner Brothers, I promise you.
The problem is, can you pull that thing on the side?
Is that the
okay.
problem?
No.
Problem is,
the
it's
problem-
this guy.
the problem
This
with
chain
Zelda-
right here.
The problem with Zelda was always that they obviously made the timeline up after they'd made quite a few of the games.
Right.
To be honest, I think that was a common thing until J. Michael Straczynski come along.
Who?
J. Michael Straczynski, he's written like loads of Spider-Man comics.
Okay.
And Thor and
Oh wait,
he
no, that's right, okay.
he created that sci-fi series Babylon 5, but that had like a storyline. He'd basically written the storyline already, started making the series, and it actually had
What was that?
a full circle of a story. So I think that's the first time on television anything had this completed story, because they used to just make TV series pretty much like these
Well, I
games
guess
as
they-
and when.
I guess they couldn't necessarily guarantee that a series would happen. You know, they would
That a
give more.
story would ever reach its conclusion.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the problem with Firefly.
Yeah, exactly.
Luckily, they made Serenity, that just abbreviated everything into a 2-hour movie.
There you go. another
I
one.
liked Firefly and Serenity.
I don't
I like.
know.
Well, to be honest, I like anything Josh Whedon does. You know, I've talked about being a Jim Lee fanboy. I'm a Josh Whedon fanboy too.
Yeah.
I've sat through Buffy. I enjoyed it.
I
I'm
like
standing up
Buffy.
and being proud. I tolerated Angel.
I had to write for university. I had to write an essay on vampires, and I had a Buffy video, as it was in the bibliography.
See, nowadays, kids would have loads of things to choose from. They've got like
Yeah.
True Blood, The Vampire Diaries.
To be fair, if Twilight had existed at the time, I probably wouldn't have chosen vampires.
That's what I forgot. Twilight.
We're literally playing its computer game right now.
Because I was.
But we're not. This is so much cooler than Twilight.
Yes.
This is Bloom, the video game. God's sake, I don't even know where I am.
We need to find the hole. Going back to Midna.
And the first time she told you to try and find the hole.
She's across the spike pit though.
It's alright, you can swim over it.
You
There's
can't
no
because the
water.
water's gone
You've
down.
got to make the water.
But the water needs to be down when I'm on the other side.
Is there any sort of pressure plate?
What? No. Right, I clearly got a.
Okay, I thought we was making progress by flooding the place.
Yeah,
Why
it
not
was.
flooding it?
Yeah, like it's
yeah,
like
yeah, do that.
it needs
There
to.
we
It needs to be drained when it's on the when I'm on the other side of that spike
go.
pit.
So you need a chain to drain the other side. Then. Okay, that sounded like a successful noise.
Yeah, but it says
That's
that
what-
when you just do it.
yeah, that's
over-
where you do anything.
Not anything, but.
Anything successful? Kill them! Kill them!
Boom! He did.
Before they kill us.
Right, so yeah, she's doing come hither. She says look down. There's a hole right here. But because I'm in water, I can't get to this hole.
Oh, okay.
Right, is there a chamber
anything you can lock
go
onto?
through? Or are they all barred?
I seem to, like, I've tried every chain. I don't... See that, yeah,
Not a
that's...
chamber. Is there anything that's not barred? You can get through once you change the water level.
Barred. Barred. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, after I pulled the chain from this side.
Kill it!
I'm in water!
Get out of the water!
We were just doing synchronised swimming.
Why does the map always picture that? The green bits are the bits you've been, right? No?
No, the green bit's the bits
You haven't been to. Oh, okay.
Well, they're kind of like hidden bits, aren't they? Because, like, we've been in here. And this is chained.
Yeah.
And I can't dash
Yeah,
it.
no,
I can't sense it.
Can you dig it?
Hey, man. I can dig it. But no.
Don't let him kill you. Oh, yes.
Now, what does that do? Did that open this? It summoned things. Get up. Oh, get out the water.
Water's pretty annoying.
Okay. What am I?
Dead end.
Dead end. Actually, can I dig? No.
Sense?
Sense? No.
Alright.
It's darker.
Okay.
Okay, kill that thing.
For God's sake. Get out the water, Link. Out, no, out. Oh my God. Okay, I'm fucking lost. Can we perhaps summon...
Yes!
I'm glad you're with me. I'm glad you agree. Can we maybe summon a walkthrough or something?
Already on it.
Good. Because I'm sure people are enthralled to watch like hours worth of sewers.
Hey, NHL 11. Two people, no idea how to play the game.
Well, technically that hasn't been out yet by the time this episode's out, but that's to look forward to.
Watch that shit. It's
But
good.
one thing
it
people-
even makes me laugh.
One thing, get off me!
Get out of the water!
One thing people would have seen by now is Injustice, where we joke about blue lanterns, but you discovered that there are blue lanterns.
There's an entire emotional colour spectrum of lanterns.
Ooh!
I've been reading the Green Lantern
Yeah.
comic in order.
Wait, this is new, isn't it?
Wait,
This is new.
yeah.
I found it!
Does that drain? Is it drain?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it is. Oh, thank fuck for
There
that.
we go.
Okay, yes, the emotional spectrum of the Green
Yes,
Lanterns.
that's what it is. What isn't of the Green Lanterns? Apparently, do you know your colour spectrum?
I know. Oh no!
No!
I know what colours are. Yes, go on.
Do you know what the colour spectrum is?
Is that Roy G. Biv?
Yes, Roy G. Biv. So the whole premise is that obviously green lives in the middle.
Yeah, Roy G. Biv, for those who don't know, is
It's
red, orange, yellow.
orange,
green,
yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet.
Roy G. Biv.
Roy G. Biv.
Okay.
That's your colour spectrum. So the Green Lanterns, they are in the middle and they are willpower. The people with great willpower can become Green Lanterns that are like the space police.
Get the hearts. Stop the
And
beeping.
the whole thing is
I'm looking for hearts.
that for every colour there is a lantern that obviously there is then a core. So like the Green Lantern core. So you've got red is rage, orange is greed,
Yeah.
yellow is fear, green is willpower,
Blue?
blue is hope.
Science fucking hopping around this thing. It's like an
That's
excited
it.
cat.
Blue was hope. So we joked that it was kind of the sad lanterns, but no, it's in fact the complete opposite. They're of hope. Indigo and violet. I can't remember.
Right.
One was
I think
love or passion or
yes,
something.
one's love
That was pink.
or passion. Yeah, I think that's pink. So I think that's meant to represent either indigo or violet.
Right. So even in the Green Lantern Corps, they're still quite traditional in their colour schemes.
Yeah,
And
but
there was
what I
black and white,
quite
wasn't there?
liked about it was the fact that, you know, like in this thing I'm reading, Sinestro, right, he's basically the Green Lantern's nemesis. He was a Green Lantern, but he was quite a tyrant. But it pointed out is that he has like really good willpower. He's got a lot of willpower, so he could still be a Green Lantern despite the fact he's a fanatical fuck.
Because being Green Lantern doesn't preclude
All you
being a
need to do
bastard.
is have great willpower. It doesn't actually say the demeanour of your character.
Right.
So he has great willpower, but yet he still created the yellow core that's like creates fear. One other interesting thing is that Batman also had a yellow ring turn up because he could instill great fear in people. I thought that was pretty cool. That's kind of the gig he goes for now, instilling the fear. But yeah, so there you go. That was the lantern cause.
Right. Yeah, so there's us mocking away, and people are probably going, "Oh
Yes,
my god, they're so dumb."
We was ignorant. Yes, yeah. I was preparing myself for the torrent of abuse, providing those sort of people watched it.
Oh, thank God there's no motion controls on this. Like fucking tightrope walking. Okay, so what she does is she creates like a thing for me to latch onto, which is fun, actually. I'm enjoying this.
Especially when you get a rhythm going, you're like, bing, bing.
Kind of reminded me of like the game of Wolverine X-Men Origins.
That's vastly better and also gorier than the film.
Yes, a lot more gorier. He has like a lunge attack that you can power up. It's kind of RPG-ish.
And it's
like
kind of set piecey as well because it's like I seem to remember like he attacks a helicopter and stuff.
Yeah. He can attack all that, but he's got like a lunge attack, so he can like in a fight leap across the room and stab people and rip them apart. It was actually quite cool. Well, I've got to say there was a game on the GameCube called Wolverine's Revenge.
Yeah.
That before the days of DLC where they sold you every costume a hero had, you could basically unlock it in the game. So you could be any sort of Wolverine in any of his costumes.
Oh man.
So it was cool. I used to run around as Weapon X Wolverine or in his yellow costume or his brown costume.
Yeah. So he was brown first, right? And then yellow?
Yeah.
And yellow's the iconic one because that was in the cartoon
That's
series.
the one he wears his X-Men uniform.
Right.
And then whenever he goes on sort of... Fuck knows why, when he goes on a personal sort of vendetta, he'd wear another costume. That's just what superheroes did back in the day.
Yes.
Maybe it's just because it wasn't an official mission.
Well, it isn't, that's why. Because he didn't wear his X-Men outfit. Personally, I think just running about with your adamantium claws out was pretty much bad enough.
Okay. We made it out the sewers.
We're out, we're free, at last.
Alright, I must admit I wasn't reading what she was saying.
You've got to go to a tower to meet someone because you don't know where you are yet.
Right. I kind of... Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah, I kind of gathered we had to go to a place and do a thing. That's kind of the given with Zelda, like...
There's a,
She does waffle.
She does.
Bird.
What, it tends to be the thing, like helpers seem to be the wafflers.
she's a lot less irritating than some of them.
Again, I wasn't reading what he was saying, something about a thing.
Something about Hyrule Fall.
Yeah, because that's kind of like the point is you're in Hyrule at the minute, but you don't realise it.
Right. Oh, is that a spoiler?
No, well,
Oh no!
it's fairly obvious.
Right.
But you don't
You're
know
in
it
Hyrule,
you're
but
wolf
it-
person. And,
Oh, so is that why Link's a wolf? Because in his Twilight Zone persona, he's a wolf.
I'm not quite sure why he's a wolf. I can't remember, to be honest.
Right.
Now there's a, what is that, a dragon?
It's Dragon Bat. Dragon Bat bird. No, where am I going? There we go.
Dragon bat bird creature.
I don't know what I was attacking.
Yes, it's dead now. Screw it.
I wanted its thing. Go find the tallest tower, okay? I'll introduce you to someone interesting. It's gonna be a vet. It's gonna put his finger up my bum.
Take your temperature.
Huh? No!
Oh!
That was there. Oh no! Oh, okay, cool.
Oh no, the dog's sneezing.
I'm from here. Come on.
He needs to be put down.
Yeah. Yes? No? Yes? Boom! And I got my heart. Okay.
Yes.
You know that goofy holler? That's used in a lot of kind of more cartoons and stuff, but in movies there's the Wilhelm scream.
Oh, don't. Now I've heard that everywhere since you told me about that.
Okay, so like Dan and I we were watching Superman.
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
And I pointed out, oh no, it's the Wilhelm scream. He's like, what the hell's the Wilhelm scream?
Wilhelm.
Oh no! Ah! No, wait. That's it. Yes. I'm just gonna run past them. The Wilhelm scream comes from a film I think in like the 1950s or 40s or
It was
something.
like a cowboy thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it has a distinct like yodel-like scream. And
It's used when someone's flying past you at high speed.
yeah.
But its original use wasn't that at all.
It was a guy being attacked by a crocodile.
Yeah, he got dragged, didn't even get dragged under the way. He looked like he just fell over in a river and went, and yeah, ever since it's just been used.
Yeah, so like it more, I guess more famously in Star Wars.
Was it in Star Wars?
It's in every Star Wars.
Every Star Wars.
George Lucas.
Oh
made it
yes,
famous.
it is. It's when yes.
Yeah.
When the stormtrooper.
And so
Oh God.
my problem with the Wilhelm scream is that now that you know what the scream is, and like it's become this in-joke that every movie. Oh my God, where am I going? That every movie uses this specific scream. I can't. Get up! Why is there a let go? But every movie uses this scream, and so I can't watch films that have that scream in it, and like it just takes me out the movie, you know, because it's like, oh no, they've used that joke, you know, that every movie uses.
It kind of makes me feel like they're taking the piss out of me. Taking my money to watch their crappy films just for them to play an in-joke.
The bit it particularly got me was in Lord of the Rings, in the Two Towers, when a soldier falls down from the Two Towers and he makes the Wilhelm scream. And
Oh,
it's
it
like,
Helm's Deep.
yeah, and I was like,
does, yeah.
you're super immersed. You just get this, you're like really immersed in this movie, and then suddenly you're taken right out of it by this goofy scream that you've heard 100 times. It's just annoying. There's a lot of bat monsters right now.
Well, that's because they've all followed you because you haven't killed any of them yet.
I know. I didn't want to. I like bird monsters. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, die.
They don't like you.
Evidently. I don't know what their problem is. Just because I keep killing them. Oh, got it. Right. Get on the roof, get on the roof, get on the roof. Yes. Get on there. Now on there. And now we made it through.
Good boy.
Well done. Good boy. Who's your good boy? It's you. Yes, it's you. You're a good boy, Link. Isn't Link a good boy?
He is a good boy.
He's a very good boy. We will see you in the next episode, everyone.